Welcome back to the Groove Grid. This is David Randall, aka The Phrase Music. And in today's video, we're now making a beat. See, I got a beat playing in the background. I was messing around before I came on. But today we're going to be talking about an event that I was privileged to attend this Friday. It was actually a Friday-Saturday event. It was called CreatorCon. If you don't know what that is. It's a really amazing program that they put on for entrepreneurs or people who are creators, who want to create businesses, opportunities, things of that sort. And they have one it was in Detroit. And some of the things that I got from CreatorCon, I just want to share it with you guys out there, for those who are musicians or are aspiring to create things. I got some really good points from CreatorCon, so I want to share it with you guys. Just a few things that I really got from the Friday's evening program. One thing they mentioned that I thought was interesting was about working your business not as a hobby, but treat it as a business. So like if you start like a YouTube channel, or you're a music producer and you're wanting to turn it into a business, get serious about it. Don't treat it like a hobby. Get really serious about it and treat it as a business. Treat it as a business. That was one point I got from one of the panels that spoke at CreatorCon. Something else that was mentioned, I think this is really nice. About knowing who you are and knowing what you already know at some point is enough for you to get started. They really touched on a lot about not thinking that you need to go get more knowledge or understanding of what you're already good at, but actually just starting where you're at with what you have. And as you go, you'll gain more experience. So I thought that was interesting, especially as for a musician. Sometimes I think people we get into this analysis paralysis or perfectionist thoughts, and we just don't do anything. So you know what you know. Go out there and make it work. And be specific about what you're doing. Another thing that I learned at CreatorCon I thought was interesting that they spoke about was that get good rest. Get good rest. You can't create and do what you do as a creator if you don't take care of yourself. Drink your water, exercise, get good sleep, take your vitamins, all that good stuff. Take care of yourself. You are an instrument. So I think that was a good point, especially for musicians. Sometimes we can work ourselves, go, but no, slow down and take care of yourself. They also too mentioned don't wait for success. Go out there and make it happen. Don't wait for success. You can do it. They made mention of this too. Being a creator is not easy, because you have to learn how to change and adapt, which is true. You got to learn how to change and adapt. So that's another good point that I learned at CreatorCon. Something that I didn't already know, but just was a good reminder. So if you're listening to this, maybe this can help you, that being a creator is not easy. It's okay. But learn that change is good, and adaptability is definitely going to help you in your goals of being a creator, especially in the music space. Another thing they mentioned, you probably have already heard this, but I'm going to mention it here on the Groove Grid. Consistency. Be consistent with what you're doing. They stress that point so heavily at CreatorCon, is that if you're creating something, you're building something, be consistent with it. Don't go hard for a week, go hard for a month, and then nothing, crickets. You're gonna have your ups and downs, but consistency is a key to success in any endeavor that you do. So, whether you're a musician or whatever field you're in, if you're listening to this, be consistent. Something that I got at CreatorCon. They mentioned about social media, about posting on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whether it's long form, short form. Stay away from trying to be perfect. It's not necessary. You don't need to be perfect to post. Just post. Of course, but that's in connection with getting your rest, actually having something to share. You want to do that. You don't just want to just throw up anything. However, don't get into this thing where it has to be perfect. Your content has to be perfect, because it's not that important. As long as you're authentic, and it should work for you. And then that brings me to that point. Yeah, the next point I was going to talk about is they mentioned, they stress this very heavily, is be authentic. Be you. There's only one you. So be that authentic you. And here's the thing with that. Being authentic, you may be more relatable to some than others. That's okay too. Everyone can't be everybody's thing. Right? We all have different tastes and preferences, but nonetheless, don't shy away from being yourself. Just be you. Be authentic. They made mention of this too for YouTube. If you're a musician, I'm just talking to my music people. If you're building a business out of your music, but this goes for anybody. They mentioned, do not pay for followers or subscribers on YouTube or any social media platform. Grow organically and authentically. Yeah. These companies that promote that, I'm not knocking anybody, but they did discourage that at CreatorCon. I thought that was interesting. Some of the people that were on the panels that were successful, whether that was real estate or in the food space, they made mention. I heard that running theme last night. What's interesting was, do not pay for subscribers. Don't do that. No, YouTube will come and get you. Be authentic. Just grow organically. It'll work for you. Another point they mentioned was build up your brand awareness. So again, that's posting on different platforms, and just build your awareness. Let people know who you are, what you do. If you're selling something, let them know it's for sale. If you're looking to collaborate, let them know you're looking to collaborate. Be very vocal and open about what you do. So that's part of building your brand's awareness. If no one knows that you sell chocolate because you don't talk about chocolate, then your brand is about chocolate. You need to talk about chocolate. That's just an illustration. Here on the Groove Grid, we're about music production, music licensing, music equipment, all that stuff. Anything music related. That's what we do here on the Groove Grid. Maybe some other things, but mostly built around music. But build brand awareness. This was a good one too. I like. They said, don't follow what everyone else is doing. Just be yourself. That's being, again, with the authentic thing. Again, sometimes people can see a trend of some sort, whether that's music or whatnot, and jump on it and run away from their paintbrushes and try to paint like someone else, and it just doesn't work out. So, yeah, stick to your paintbrush. Be you. No one can paint like you. All right? That was a nice point, I thought. Oh, yeah, again, they talked about building your social media. We're kind of talking about that right now. And they made mention of this. This was another good one I like. When you create a brand, if you have several brands, say for instance, you start one business here and then you have another business going on over here, make sure that those brands stay separate, so to speak. You don't want to blend the two together unless that's the goal and the purpose, because one brand will suffer. So they were saying be very specific about what your brand is, and if you're going to start another brand, then make sure that you're giving that brand its due diligence. I thought that was interesting. So you're not stretching yourself so far or too thin, wearing yourself down. Finish one thing before you start another. I thought that was a good point. And they mentioned that again. Yeah, before you start another thing, finish. So I'm just looking at my notes here. I know I'm all over the place, but hey, that's okay. We're on the Groove Grid. We're just chilling. Another thing they may mention was don't bite off more than you can chew. Yeah. Don't say your service that you provide can provide something that it cannot provide. If your brand or your company says, hey, we do this, we do that, then actually be in a position to actually deliver what you say your company or your brand delivers. So I'm not going to tell a person, hey, I can bring you a 20-piece orchestra, strings, brass, and I can write a whole thing of this glorious music or blah, blah. I'm just giving you an idea. But the point of the matter is what they're saying is, look, if you're a brand or you're a company, just say what you do and be real about it. Okay? Because you are your reputation. Your brand is your reputation. It's all about you. It leans on you. So it's all about you delivering what you truthfully can deliver to a client or a customer. You want to service them. So don't say you can do something that you can't do, because you don't want to get a bad rap out here. If you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, just say, no, you can't. That person or that client may not be a good fit for you. That brand may not be a good fit for you. That's fine. Just let your yes be a yes and your no be a no. That's all. You can do it or you can't. I thought that was really good. They really emphasized that. And these were some successful people. They were talking on these panels. It was really nice. Oh, they made mention of this. I thought this was a good point. To scale your business and brand, you'll need to network with people that have gifts and talents that you may or may not possess. I thought that was a really good one, because sometimes even, myself, I think, well, I can do this, I can do that. Well, that's nice if you can wear some of the hats some of the time, but you can't wear all the hats all the time. So they may mention that networking is very important if you're going to scale your business. So whether you're in the music space or whatever space, the tech space, real estate, food, trucking, government contracting, there's so many things out there. I don't know. You know what I get. You know what I mean, I think. Yeah. And here's another good point they may mention. If you have a potential client and you're starting a conversation with them, don't just always follow with a business card. Hey, my name is Dave Randall. I have a music production company. I'm the Groove Grid. Here's my business card. I produce hip hop, R&B, EDM, blah, 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 blah. No, they may mention that when you're building relationships and networking, be yourself. Get to know the person, the people that you're trying to bring in as a client or a customer. Become a friend. Find out what they really need. How you're going to really serve them. How are you going to solve a problem for them? So if you're a music producer, you want to find out how can you solve a problem for a potential artist or a company that maybe they're running into issues with beats being submitted and they got a bunch of samples in them and they're tired of trying to run around and get samples cleared. I don't know. It's just, it could be a litany of things, but whatever the case is, when you're networking, be yourself, be authentic, and find out how you can serve your potential client, customer. So that was a really good point. So, hey, I got a lot out of CreatorCon. So I was only able to make it the Friday. It was a Saturday. They had workshop, so I wasn't able to make it that day. But I made it Friday, and I think I got enough out of that one night. So, yeah, got a lot out of that. Thanks for tuning in. I know this was a video that's kind of a little all over the place, kind of talking about creative content, because I was so excited about the event. The energy was amazing in there. Some amazing people, successful, and I got to go with my wife, and we really enjoyed the event. So this is the phrase music. We're going to sign off here. Live, love, create more beats. Until the next time, we'll catch you. You have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. All my information's down in the link below. In the description. Yeah, right there. See you later.